Taurus, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-March 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's happening for the lovely Taurus collective. Hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's see what's happening, my guides. Talk to me. As we move very close to Aries season, which means it's almost Taurus season, only a few weeks away. Let's see what we got for my friends, please. And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. At the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Taurus in mid-March, moving towards late March to be precise. Almost Aries season. What's happening for my Taurus collective? Okay. All right. So there is a little grounded type of energy we're picking up here in the front. It does remind me of the Eight of Swords. So I do say that out of all the oracle cards, this one could be a little cautionary. Obviously, it's nothing like terrible or treacherous, and we'll look at it in a minute. Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the March subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk a bit about this image we have here. Now, I do think, aside from the meaning and the feelings that I get from this is a gorgeous card. We see this angelic figure there bound up in that red rope or red ribbon, tying up those big, beautiful wings there. So to me, this does feel like a grounded, like pinned down type of energy. Now, for some of you, this could be something as simple as just having a little bit of cabin fever. Maybe you need to get out there and spread your wings a little bit, do a little bit of traveling or break up a routine. That's what this card could mean. For another portion of you, though, this could be something as rough as like overthinking or anxiety, something being on your mind. So in this time, if it's not you, it could be someone you're connected to. Like they're doing a lot of thinking, overthinking, overanalyzing, and anxiety, because it just does remind me of the Eight of Swords. It's like a little bogged down. It feels a little trapped. Hopefully you're not in any situations where you feel like your back's against the wall, but we're not going to go into that too much further. We're just going to put this angel right over there. He'll get free eventually. Let's get into tarot now. And yeah, I always say the first card here, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. So let's get you 3 cards in the upright. Then we'll get into that intuitive juiciness. What do we got here for Taurus, please? And yeah, while we shuffle this up and get the deck ready to go, let's talk about last week's reading, my friends. Now, there was a lot of nuance to your reading last week. It was titled A Big Problem, but I felt for the vast majority of the Taurus collective that a lot of these issues and problems and situations were coming from outside of yourself. You didn't necessarily feel like it was things that you specifically were dealing with. To me, it felt more like your circle of acquaintance. So we're going to see what we have for you this week. As you know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone that you're linked to. But yeah, that reading last week, it was a little odd with the way the energy was stacking up. Well, let's get 3 cards out here for my Taurus friends, please. What do we got? Thank you. All right, 7 of Pentacles, karmic energy, waiting. I mean, this could be that grounded type of energy I was already talking about. Let's get him tucked right in over here by the amethyst so he could chill out and watch those pentacles grow. Let's get a couple more. What do we got for Taurus? Thank you. All right, Queen of Wands, very confident. This is a beautiful energy, fire sign energy. I like it. Talk about it in a moment. That could be a lot of things. It could be people too. Let's get one more here. Thank you. And we got the 10 of Pentacles. So yeah, Taurus, this could be seen as really, really good positive energy that we're picking up for you in this reading. So let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get into that juicy, intuitive stuff. So at first look, first glance, I do see a lot of an element that you are very comfortable in dealing with. We have the double down of the Pentacle energy on the extreme ends, which could be really, really positive for you. Now, at the same time, I know I did say this felt like a grounded type of energy, and I mean, you don't get much more grounded than Pentacles, so we'll see. Maybe your focus is just on the monetary, the money, the abundance. These are all cards that do skew towards the positive, so I'm hopeful with what I'm seeing so far. But let's go through, I'll give you the meanings of each one piece by piece so we could build it out. Position number 1, we have the 7 of Pentacles. Now you see the picture that we have here, this person, they're standing next to that pentacle bush. They're waiting for it to grow. Now, this could mean so many different things. For some of you, you might need a little time in nature to enjoy nature, whether it's gardening or anything like that. Just bring in that beautiful energy that you get from the natural surroundings. But to me, this is a card of patience and waiting. So for some of you, maybe you're in a situation where it's a waiting game, where it's like, okay, I need to wait and see. Wait. Let me see how this plays out. Now, I do know for the Taurus collective, you are very patient individuals. Like, if you're trying to wait something out, you'll see it to the end. So this can be very good and positive for you. I always say this is one of the biggest karmic cards there are as well, because this is a card of reaping what you sow. What you put forth, you get back in return. So we could be looking at karmic situations. We could be looking at karmic rewards and blessings possibly. It could be anything along the spectrum. So we're going to need to like really dig into each one further when we clarify. But at the same time, if there's nothing you're specifically waiting on, this could be a very grounded energy. Okay, so it's not really moving too much. We'll see when we clarify. But once again, with all the pentacles that you have here, this could be a lot of material abundance showing up for a good chunk of you. So this is really nice. Whether you're focused on work, focused on business, or increasing your pentacles, this could be good. Now, moving to the center, we have the Queen of Wands. So we have some fire sign energy here. You might be connected to an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. You don't have to be, though. And I always say with all queens in tarot, they represent the internal aspect of every suit. So some of the things I think of with this Queen of Wands, she's beautiful. This is confident. This is a sexy card. For some of you, you might be changing something about your appearance when this card shows up, because she's all about appearances and looking good. So for some of you, whether it's something with the hair or something with the wardrobe, there could be something around your aesthetics that you might be paying attention to, or how something is perceived. When I see her, I do think of a lot of self-confidence. So your self-confidence could really be at play when we see her in a spread for you. Very fiery. Now, what's a drawback of all the Wands court cards? They could be a little unpredictable, right? All the cards that are attached to fire could be very unpredictable, where it could be, hey, it could be good, it could be passionate, it could be a lot of motivation, but at the same time, it's uncontrollable in a sense. So we'll absolutely want to dig into this further. Now, getting to the back end, as we put this Queen of Wands back where she belongs, right there in the center of the spread, we have the Ten of Pentacles, beautiful type of energy. So when I see this, I do think of level ups, I think of wins, I think of victories of various different kinds. Like, this card is beautiful, especially when we're talking about material abundance, but it's sturdy, it's stable. It's what we all want to shoot for in this life, like stable situations, stable living situations, stable relationships. This is a card of the family. It's a card of your home, where you live, your living situation. So there could be a tension going into that with the Ten of Pentacles, or something going on within the family unit. But once again, I just want to reiterate that, yes, although all this energy is like very firm, it's very grounded, it doesn't necessarily feel rough just yet. Now, when we clarify it, it's going to tell us if they are delays or stubborn things or stubborn situations that you're dealing with. But the Ten of Pentacles is some sort of best case scenario. That's the one thing I see here. So we are looking okay so far, Taurus. We're going to put that down there. I want to dive deeper on all of it. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for the Taurus collective. My guides, talk to me. What do we got for my friends? Please and thank you. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Seven of Pentacles. See if this is a karmic energy or not. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Taurus, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. Why is that Seven of Pentacles here for my good friends? Thank you. Four of Wands. Okay, please, and I feel like I've seen this for you like a month ago. Really keep your eyes open for sign synchronicities and omens, because spirit, whether this is an individual from the spirit side or whether this is spirit in general, your guides, your spirit team could really be trying to show you something. Now, this could be really, really good for you. Aside from that message about the synchronicities, omens, number signs, the Four of Wands, the 1111 card underneath the Seven of Pentacles, extremely good, solid, stable energy. So we have multiple cards here of your patience being rewarded, or your staying power, or your perseverance being rewarded in one way or another. So this could be seen absolutely as a big victory of some sort, and we'll dig into it further. Now, the Four of Wands has a lot of similarities to the Ten of Pentacles. It could be the home and the family. It's very sturdy and stable. But a difference with this card, aside from the spiritual connotations, this card represents celebration, being happy. So when I see it underneath here, sure, it could represent a karmic reward or blessing of some sort, which is really, really nice. So for a lot of you, if you've been putting in good works, if you've been a solid stand-up individual and you've been putting good things out into the world and trying to make the world a better place, you could receive some sort of big karmic blessing, which is nice. Now, for a portion of you, this could easily be spirit asking you or telling you, okay, just be a little more patient, Taurus. It's coming. Something big's coming. So a lot of those messages, like I said, this could be a win. This could be that karmic blessing. But at the same time, it could be spirit saying, like, listen, just be patient, Taurus. It's coming. The big one's coming. So we're going to keep moving over. I like it. I mean, it's a really good positive energy. So let's see why the Queen of Wands is here. Interesting elemental mixture that we have going on here too, like with the fire and earth. Normally those are seen as like opposing elements when we read them together in tarot. But to me, this does feel like somebody working towards something or moving their energy towards a big goal. So this could be really nice. It's like the epitome of slow and steady progress. So let's go in on that Queen of Wands. Let's see why she's in the mix. Queen of Wands here, please. Thank you. Six of Swords. And you're going to start seeing the fruits of your labor. You're going to start seeing things progress, and you probably are already. That's one thing. Now, for a lot of you, this doesn't have to represent one specific situation, Taurus. Always keep that in mind. To me, I feel for a lot of Tauruses, this could be representing like your life in general or your current situations in general. We have the Six of Swords in the upright underneath this Queen of Wands. So the forward progress, the forward momentum, you could see how something is improving. And for a lot of you, this could also representing seeing the potential in something. So there might be a situation, there might be a relationship, a connection, or anything where it's like, okay, I see the potential in this. This could go really far, or this could be something so much more than what it is. So very, very optimistic. I'm loving this. Now, the Six of Swords, once again, could represent travel. I know I've been hinting at that since the very first card of the reading. There is something here connected to travel for a lot of the Taurus collective, but the Six of Swords is moving out of choppy waters into calm. So when I see this, I feel like you either have your eyes on the prize somewhere where there's a result you want, there's something you want to do, and you know where you're headed. Or once again, you see huge potential in something or someone. Okay, so I will say for some of you, if you are going through certain issues and connection, like with connections and people that you're connected to, if you're having an issue moving past it or moving on from it, it might just be because it's like, damn, that had so much potential. I just can't get that phrase out of my mind. It's like it had so much potential, or it had so much potential. We're going to keep moving over. Hopefully this is the potential you have coming in, because I would say this is a highly abundant type of energy I've been feeling throughout this reading. So let's go in on that Ten of Pentacles. Then we'll do our quick recap before we get into the shadow. So what do we got here? Okay. The card popped out and went back in. Okay. Beautiful. All right. So another alignment of your patience being rewarded here. Taurus, I love this reading so far. Out of the whole zodiac, I'd say I like yours the most. I mean, I still have to film the water signs, but I did fire, I did air, I did the rest of the earth, and you probably have the most primo energy coming in for you this week. Really good. So we have the Strength card in the upright underneath this Ten of Pentacles. Beautiful. This could represent Leo energy. So we have like this perfect mixture. We have lots of fire, we have Pentacles, a little bit of air to move things along. For a lot of you, you can make big progress in different areas of your life in this time. But the Strength card, what can it be? It represents diligence, strength of character, our internal strength. And when I see it underneath this Ten of Pentacles, once again, it's Spirit saying, like, Taurus, listen, a big one is coming in. You got the big one coming. So there's like a massive win or victory coming in for you. Okay. And it doesn't feel like you're going to have to wait much longer, but I already think you see the potential in something, or you see the energy shifting, you see the energy moving in the way you want it to. You may not have gotten the final result that you want just yet, but you have the staying power to do so. That's what I'm just picking up here throughout this whole entire reading, where it's like, okay, well, I'm not done yet. I didn't complete what I wanted to do. I didn't reach this goal just yet, but I see where the energy is going. I see where it's moving. So I would just keep manifesting and putting energy into it. I'm loving what I'm feeling here for you. So once again, on the back end, multiple areas of massive energy of win and victory. Really, really nice. So let's go through and do a quick recap, then we'll get into the shadow card. So overall, beautiful chef's kiss type of energy here. If you kindly look in the box, position number 1, we have the 7 of Pentacles with the 4 of Wands. I did say watch for the signs, synchronicities, and omens, because there could be someone on the spirit side like trying to grab your attention, or spirit in general trying to guide you. But main thing, your patience being rewarded, or some sort of karmic reward or blessing showing up here in a very powerful way. A cause for celebration. Moving to the center, we have the Queen of Wands with the 6 of Swords in the upright. The main vibe I was picking up here is like, yeah, you see the energy moving, things getting better. Whether it is you taking a trip of some kind to like loosen up the energy, but a big vibe I was picking up here was seeing the potential or seeing the movement in something. So once again, if you're having issues with a situation or an individual, it might be because of the potential it possibly had. Or this could just be the potential you have coming in down the pipeline. On the back end, we have the 10 of Pentacles with the Strength card in the upright. Once again, Spirit saying like Taurus, the big one's coming. Something big is coming in. So once again, massive wins and victories here. Patience, diligence, strength of character being rewarded. I absolutely love what I'm feeling in your reading this week. I would attract this abundance. I would claim this energy, because you could see things prosper and improve across the board, not just with money, but even interpersonal connections. So please take a screenshot of that. Let's get into the shadows now. Okay, I'm going to shuffle it up. Let's see what's in the shadows for Taurus. Please, my guides and spirit team, talk to me about my friends. What do we got? And yes, I always like to pull one shadow card at the end of every reading, just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see just yet. I feel like a shadow card does not always have to be a challenge. It could be a very good thing, and hopefully it is with all the stuff we're seeing in the reading for you this week. But let's get one shadow card here for Taurus. Oh, and yes, my friends, if you've made it this far in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel, and I have much love and appreciation for all my channel members. And so what do we got here for Taurus? What is in the shadows for my friends? Thank you. Okay, we have the 5 of Pentacles. Someone might feel a little bit lonely or isolated when this card shows up in the shadows, and that's a little bit of a bummer, especially with what we have going on within the spread itself. Now, this could mean several different things with the 5 of Pentacles. One, it could, be a missing of somebody or feeling a little bit isolated. Some of you might be experiencing that here. But all this goodness that I'm predicting and that I'm seeing and that I'm feeling here, you might not be there yet. And that's another thing I was picking up here. It's like, I'm not quite there yet, but I see the energy moving. The 5 of Pentacles is like the opposite of this 10 of Pentacles. So that does tell me a lot of you could still be on the journey. And it's very important that you're cognizant of that. Like, your current situation is not your final destination. So always know that. But another thing I'm picking up here with the 5 of Pentacles, there could literally be, if you're not feeling isolated or lonely, there could be somebody that's missing you. Okay, when this card is here, or there could be an individual that you're just really missing or wanting some sort of connection with when this card is here. Okay, doesn't always have to be money problems and stuff like that, but the main thing I'm feeling here is like a longing of some sort. So we're just going to put it down right there, Taurus. That's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the March subscriber surprise. If you would like to get a personal reading done with me, you can find my digital calendar on mastermetaphysics.com, so please feel free to check it out. But for the March subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful, fantastic Tarot of the Owls. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things, as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed, and second, let me know down in the comments, what is your favorite zodiac sign? And give me a couple reasons why. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.